Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me, Alicia. This is your first time here, and if not, welcome back. All right, so I think we officially have cool weather in the south, and I have been hoping, I have been praying, and I know some of you are like, Alicia, you pray for cold weather? Yes, you got to ask God about the things big and small, and he knows how much I want to get into my outerwear. So the cold weather is finally here, and I just kind of want to round up some of the new jackets that I have gotten in probably since February that I am excited to finally be able to break out in the south. I will try to link what I can. Some of them I'll try to give good compliment substitute suggestions. We're going to make this a really quick intro. Let's do a quick round robin with what I have on, and then we're going to get into our coats. All right, I am back with my curly sew-in. You guys know I absolutely love this hair. I am using the Love Me hair. I will have a link in the QR code as always. I am using 3 bundles, 14, 16, and 18. She did not use all of one. I don't know which one. And then she did frame it to my face. What else? This is a Free People top. And then you guys can't see the jeans now, but you'll see them as I am trying the stuff on. And this is a from Walmart, Jessica Simpson brand, so I will link them below. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so I kind of want to start with the ones that I've gotten the oldest and then go into the ones that are the newest. So I got 2, so you guys know that I went to Fashion Week in February. It was my first winter fashion week. I'm being honest, I love it. I probably loved it a little bit more than September, just because September Fashion Week is busy. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of events. It's here. And you don't really have time with like the brand. That ain't got nothing to do with this video. The point is, I did pick up some coats for Fashion Week. 1, because I wanted the fashions, and 2, a lot of my coats were not New York friendly. And I am born and raised in the South. I've never lived past Central Time Zone in my life, okay? So I needed warmer coats. So the first one that I picked up, this is from PLT. I've shown you guys this before. You guys know that this coat, this color, is the perfect color for fall. I love that it is fur lined here. It is also fur lined or faux fur inside the sleeve, so it kept me warm the entire time I was there. I absolutely love it. Did I say it's from PLT? Y'all look at this, and I'll pop up some photos. But this coat, and I wore it like this, baby. I can't wait to pull this thing out. This would be like if me and my sisters were thinking about taking a December trip to Chicago. This could be a nice Chicago coat, because it'll keep me nice and warm. Even the pockets right here are lined. Look at this. Super cute. I can't remember what size I got, but I will link it. But this is that statement coat that will also keep you cool and warm at the same time. So we absolutely love her. Okay, the other coat that I picked up for, let's see what size this was. This was a size, I got it in a tall because the regular wasn't available. Because I did get this in February, I honestly didn't check the websites to see what all is available. If they don't have something like this on the PLT website, I will link just some of my favorite coats and jackets that are out there that are kind of similar to this. But I got this in a US 8, so love that. The other one that I got from PLT for Fashion Week was this one. This one is a US 10, which, if I'm being honest, it's a little big, but when I saw it, this was the only thing that was available, and I made it work. This like deep heather gray. This was also very warm. This was probably the jacket that I wore the most, especially outside of like shows and events, and we were just running around New York. This is the one that I had. I love this big wide belt. Okay, and I love it that I can cinch it. Now, what I will say is that in order for it to stay, you can't just cinch it. You can't just cinch it here, because as you move, this thing will move. What I've had to do is I have to take it back in on the other side and kind of tighten this and then tighten it over here, and now it stays. And I just had so many compliments on this coat. Like I said, the big wide belt was doing their thing. To me, I feel like PLT, and I'm going to tell you about another brand coming up. Those are two of my favorite places where you can get some good quality coats and not have to spend a ton of money. So this was definitely one of my absolute faves, and I just love how it's like maxi. For reference, I am 5'4.5", and you can see this almost comes down to the floor. So we love her. I even had it like when we were going out one night. I had it. I don't want to do it like this because I didn't have makeup on, and I don't want the makeup to get on it. But I basically had it like this, right? And I put on some sunglasses, and baby, you couldn't tell me the paparazzi wasn't following me around. They weren't, but you couldn't tell me that they weren't. Okay. Okay. And the last one. This is the last one. The last one that I picked up for Fashion Week is I feel like a lot of people have leather, like faux leather jackets, the ones that hit like right at your waist, but I wanted a faux leather trench coat and came across this chocolate one. It's from the brand Cernucci. I've never heard of it before. I literally said I blind bought it, and I used PayPal just in case they were fraud, that way I could get my money back. Because there was one coat that I ordered that it was definitely given fraud. When I finally got it in, it was like this, but it was in the like the deep red color. I said, that is not the same thing that's on your website. PayPal, give me my money back. And PayPal was like, here you go. But I ordered this from the brand Cernucci. I did get it in a size large, and a chocolate faux trench coat. I wore this. I got my cost per wear in this between February and March, because I went in February to Fashion Week, and then I had to go back in March for an event, and this was the only coat that I ended up taking. This coat, once again, we have the maxi. It's faux leather, nice, hits me almost at my ankle. Absolutely, there's not much that I can say about this coat. I just need you to see it. It's just absolutely amazing. Now, I don't know if they have this exact color available. Another brand that I really love for coats is Bershka, and they have something very, very similar to this on their website. I saw it while we were in Italy, and I was like, if I needed another one, this is where I would come and get it. And they had it in a brown, and then they have it in this like that color back there, and it's taking everything in me not to get it. I'm like, Alicia, you already have that color coat. And I'm trying not to be like excessive with the coats that I have in my arsenal, because once again, I live in the South. Okay, I was gonna go in order of how I got them, but we're gonna skip right on. I'm gonna finish the last coat that I have, and then we'll get into some jackets. I'm only mentioning this one. I just posted it on my YouTube shorts, and I had a lot of people ask for the link, and then when I posted it on my Instagram stories, it was basically sold out, and now there ain't even a link. Like if I tried, when I give you the link, it will go just generally to the Ego website and basically said it's not available. But I'm gonna mention this one because I have been able to find some good substitutes of all prices that I will link for you. So I probably up until March, I didn't know that Ego shoes had clothing. And it wasn't until I'll show you the coat, the jacket that I got, and I was like, let me see what else they got. So I've been just randomly checking the website. I came across this Hourglass coat, and I was like, even if it's a fraction as good as it is on the site, I will have been made, because there is a designer coat that's very similar to this. $2,000. Yes, 2,000 United States dollars. And I was like, I actually can't do that. Honestly, I can't do that. So when I came across this coat, I was like, if it doesn't work out, I can just send it back. I've done nothing to this coat. I put this coat on. I said, wow, this coat is everything that I thought it would be. See how it almost comes, like it is literally an inch away from the floor. This is the longest one of all the ones that I have. This is the longest one. You cannot tell me this coat only costs $99. That's how much this coat costs. Actually, $80 because they had a 20% off website. 20% off the website. don't worry, I will try to scurry the website. The jacket that I'm going to show you in a while, that one also sold out and they took it off the site, and I was just like randomly checking and saw that they had restocked. For some reason, when they sell out, they take it off the website instead of just saying sold out. So I'm periodically checking. I literally have it in my calendar to check once a week, and if it ever comes back in stock, I will link it for you. I'll make sure to put like a post on YouTube. But this coat, and I love how this one, so this one isn't that thick of a coat. The dark gray one, that one would fare me well in New York, and it had. This one wouldn't fare me well. It's not heavily lined. It's got like this very thin lining, even though the coat is a little like this in the north, you're gonna have to put a lot of layers under it, but for me in the south, it works perfectly for the southern weathers, the occasional cold weather that we get down here. And I just love this hourglass effect. It's absolutely amazing. Once again, I will link some similar items that I have found, and I will make sure to scurry the website to try to find it when it does come back in stock, because I honestly think it's going to come back. I'm figuring maybe early to mid-November. I feel like they would restock it, because why would you not put this coat back in stock? Okay, speaking of Ego, this is the jacket that I initially got from them that I haven't shown this too many times on Instagram. I want to say maybe once or twice it actually made the feed, and both times it went viral and this color sold out both times. Luckily they have restocked it, so I am posting it. This is a cropped jacket, and normally when I wear this the last couple of times, especially on Instagram, I just have worn it by itself because it's very lightweight. Once again, this would not fare you well in the north unless you put layers underneath. But I love how you can just, and maybe I'll pop up the video of me with it. I absolutely love it, especially with a pair of just like jeans. I can dress it up and put some heels on, put sneakers on, boots on, whatever. I love it. And then it has pockets that go like this. It's super cute. I did get it in a small medium, so to me it kind of runs oversized. As you can see, I haven't gotten a small in any one of those coats, so I do feel like this goes oversized. What I do love about this one is that it has this heavy elastic back here, so you can make it so if I want to make it really short, I can do that and it'll stay up there, especially as I am walking. So a lot of times when I have on like high-waisted pants, these are mid-rise, so it hits right at my belly button. If I have a pair of like high-waisted trousers on and I just want to show a little bit of skin, not a lot, I can hike it up here or I can put it right here, and I don't have to worry about it moving as I'm walking. Once again, because this is like very elastic. So what I will say is if you are in between sizes, go down. They go small, medium, and then medium to large. So if you are 6 to a size 8 up here, you can definitely do a small, medium. So love this one. They also have a ton of different colors. They have a camel, they have a green. I want to say they also have a black, but I just love this one as a kind of like everyday coat. And then if I want to wear it out with what I have on right now, I can do that and it still is super cute. So this is the one from Ego that I really love. Okay, next up, keeping on the crop situation, if you would have watched my Walmart haul, I'm just going to mention it here because I promised that I would have given you guys an update. This is the green bomber jacket from Scoop that I picked up. I picked it up in a small and I said, I think I might get it in an extra small. I got it in an extra small, tried it on, didn't like it, sent it back. So this is the actual small that I have. Love her. Once again, love these pockets. It's in this deep, rich green that I love. I think that my go-to colors for the fall are going to be like navies, olive greens. It's like the deep color wheel that I have been obsessed with lately. So I had to get this in the dark green. They did have it in a navy color, but as much as I like navy, I think I have like a navy trench coat. I think I'm good when it comes to the outerwear, because even though this is gray, I feel like I could also get away with this being navy. If I want to do like a full navy look, this can kind of go both ways because it is such a dark gray color. So love this one. So I said I got this one from Walmart. This is the Scoop brand. The last time I checked, this is selling out because the creators are creating ads and they're creating partnerships, and that's good, get your coin. But because of that, there's a lot of light being shown on this coat, so the sizes are very limited. If I cannot find this exact same one from Scoop, I will make sure to put a couple of different options. Speaking of Another olive option. So you guys know that we went to Chicago for a girls weekend, and I am in Zara and I see this faux suede jacket, and I tried it on. I was like, you know what, I really want one, yada yada yada. One of the girls that were with us, one of the sisters, were like, girl, you know you can get that from Amazon for like a quarter of the price. I said, send me the link. So she sent me the link. What I will have to say is that it does take a while to get here. The same green shirt that I wore to Italy, that it took a while to get here, but it was well worth the wait. This was definitely well worth the wait. I got this in a size small because it is oversized. And when I tried this on, I was like, it legit is the exact, feels like the exact same. Let me take the tag off because I literally just got it in like 3 days ago. I told you guys it took a while. Take that off. Love this. It's like a little cute bomber situation. We love her. We love a little nice cash mash situation. What I will say is I'm not that tall. I'm not that tall. My arms aren't that tall. And you can see, like, let me roll up the white sleeves here. So if you have long arms, okay, maybe size up to a medium. I want to say she got a medium because she wanted to fit a little bit more oversized. So that is the one caveat. Also, the second caveat is that this one doesn't have pockets. And I know for sure the one from Zara had pockets. I don't like jackets without pockets, and I already tore the tag off. But I love it so much. But I need pockets. Like, not having pockets is insane. So then I wanted to show you the last coat that I got from the PLT outlet. If you are not signed up for the PLT newsletter, I get it. Some people don't like signing up for newsletters because they don't want to be tempted to shop. But if you like PLT, I say PLT, Pretty Little Things, and you like to get an even better deal, I would sign up because they have what's called a PLT outlet, which I thought it was like their older season stuff that they're just trying to get rid of. And then when I picked up this jacket and then I tried to link it months later and it was on their regular website for a regular price, I realized that's not the case. So I don't really understand the logic between the PLT outlet or not, but it's only available through that link and it's only available for a certain time. So I will link the actual PLT outlet, and right now it just says it is closed and you can sign up for notifications. I would sign up. I got so many good things, including a snowsuit for like €17. That same snowsuit is easily, I want to say, like right at $100 on their site. Anyway, so while I was on their outlet, I saw this cropped Merlot coat, and I said, I don't care what size I got, put it in the cart. I got it in the size large because that was the only thing that was available. I just recently wore this to the Chris Brown concert because it was a little windy out, and the amount of people that came up to me asking for the link. Now, here's the thing. I can't remember how much it is on the site now. I want to say it's at least €50. I paid €13 for this. 1-3. So maybe 17, 18 bucks. I am going to go ahead and let you know I'm going to be living, sleeping in this coat. This is more for me, this is more my speed, like winters in the South. As much as I love this coat, unless I go somewhere, I'm probably only going to be able to wear this maybe 2 or 3 times during the South in the winter, just because it just doesn't get that cold enough for this. Or if I just want to show off, there's always that option. But this, I would get a lot more use out of this because even though it is like quilted and padded, it's not that heavy. As I said before, I wore it to the Chris Brown concert. It was a little breezy. I want to say it was like low 70s, high 60s. It was a little breezy, and I was able to put this on and be absolutely just fine. But look at this. I can link this one, okay? Once again, it's not the price that I paid for it. So you could buy it. I mean, I would suggest you buy it because I absolutely love it. But just know, buy it and then sign up for the PLT outlet because the prices that they have on there are absolutely phenomenal. All right, guys, and that wraps up my new and my coats. There have been a lot more coats that I have wanted to buy, and if I was anywhere other than Alabama, I probably would buy them, but I'm trying to be logical with my purchases and not just buy things for the sake of me being a style influencer, and I want to style them because I got to be able to wear things outside of the four walls of this closet. Okay, I can't tell y'all to check your budget even if it's in, this is my I'm going somewhere with this, one second. Even though it's in my budget, if it still does not make sense for me to get it other than shooting it in the four walls of this space, I cannot get it. And that's the logic that I have been having to do lately, because thank you, Lord, for being able to bless me with the finances to be able to buy whatever because it's in my budget. But logically, if it doesn't make sense, like if I'm only wearing it for the 45 seconds to 1 minute to shoot an Instagram video, that's not logically, Alicia. That's not making sense. That's not getting a cost per wear. So as much as I would like to, I'm not. I will link some of the ones that I have been looking at. As I said before, if I can find the exact links for all of these, I will make sure to link them. Everything will be on the QR code for you to shop below. So if you have made it this far in the video, you have not subscribed. I haven't done the song in a while, so just let me have my notes. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. And I'm going to catch you guys Thursday, 7 o'clock. Later.